There are not a lot of men in this generation that serve.
Every single guy that I've been going out with lately literally thinks that they deserve the world. I deserve the world, not you.
You gotta get a woman that care about you.
If you not gonna reciprocate, do not get involved with people.
The only thing that'll give me a little quick fix.
Acting like a certified 304.
Like you're
she's trying to smoke
a
us
little beta.
Zero, it sounds weird, but like male attention.
Men actually respect marriages. Women don't really respect marriages.
What is up with men wanting you to call them? And if you don't call them, then it's a sign that you're not interested in them.
Why is dating in your late 20s just the hardest thing ever? These men are terrible. I'm sorry, but why do you expect to be treated like a princess? Every single guy that I've been going out with lately literally thinks that they deserve the world. Like, I deserve the world, not you, me.
I wonder you stayed single.
With that mindset, I promise you're going to continue to struggle to date. Listen to what you just said. You don't want to reciprocate anything back to that man that you're dating whatsoever. That's the reason you're struggling. You look at men as a tool that can be used to fuel your happiness, to pour into you. And usually that's because your cup is empty. You're not pouring into yourself. So therefore you have nothing to pour into somebody else. You need to take the time and find a way to love yourself so that way you can have something to give to somebody else. And stop looking for other people to complete you. You have a very selfish mindset, and that is why you're struggling when it comes to dating. So until you let go of that selfish mindset, you will always struggle when it comes to dating. The women out there who are not struggling to date, they're happy with themselves, and they pour back into the men that's pouring into them. You need to do that as well in order to get the results that you want.
That's the new standard. Think about it. Look at what's going on in a date market today, right? What are men setting? A new standard. Men are saying, if I talk to her and she acts a certain way or she acts uninterested, move on. Because there are some men out there still trying to talk to women. But you know what they're doing when they don't respond the right way? Moving on immediately, right? And ladies have to understand, the loneliness in the dating market today, this is the loneliness they never expected. Why? Because feminism told them it was all good. And they felt like they were going to have it their way forever. But things have changed. This is a new standard that men are setting. Match my effort. Match my effort, or I don't want to be bothered. Look at this.
My eyes are my photos. That's how I see it.
That's nice. Yeah, I like photos. Well, I'm gonna keep walking, but it's nice to meet you. Wow, rude.
What do you study?
Human nature.
And, oh, is that major?
Yeah.
Oh, how was
I
that?
study the power of eye contact. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
But I do have a boyfriend, so I don't want to.
Hi, excuse me. Hi, I want to give you a chance to meet a hot guy.
Huh?
I want to give you a chance to meet a hot guy.
A hot guy?
Yeah, what's up?
That
was a horrible handshake.
Chinese.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. I met some cool Chinese people.
I'm sorry?
I met some cool Chinese people before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm reading the compilation of Oscar Wilde.
Exactly.
So I think that's fascinating because each book, it's like you never know what's going to happen. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she made that face. Yup. Get out of there. That's how you do.
When did Valentine's Day become a day for men? When I was growing up, in my era, Valentine's Day was not for no man. I wish we would try to buy something for a man. It was gonna be a problem.
You gotta get a woman that care about you. You do. As a man, bro, it's hard. You're sassy if you want reciprocation. You're sassy if you want something for Valentine's Day and let alone your birthday. Maybe even Christmas. You're sassy if you simply want reciprocation. Last year when we was running the soft guy era thing, we got to realize how many women were allergic to reciprocation. As a man, you are conditioned to be a workhorse. As a man, you are conditioned to just keep pouring out of your cup without receiving anything in return. You're sassy if you want some reciprocation. You're sassy if you want a woman to go half on bills with you to help you even save some money. This is why the older generation, like our uncles, our grandfathers, and our great-grandfathers, and our own fathers, were dying early. You know how toxic this mindset is? We can't even get a Valentine's Day gift.
Sassy.
No reciprocation at all. We're sassy.
You know something I thought about? There are not a lot of men on this earth. Let me take that back. There are not a lot of men in this generation that serve women.
Excuse me?
And I emphasize on the serve because I've dated so many men and also have spoke to a lot of men that are very much not into serving women. It's always, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, what do you have for me? Well, I got you this the other day, now you owe me. It's always that. And it's very sad because only a small percentage of men were raised properly where a woman does what she does, a man does what he does, and y'all come together as a team, as a partnership. There's roles for each side. And trust me, a man is gonna do what he needs to do as long as you do what you gotta do. That's it, that's all. But it's the fact that men still seek women to do this for me, pay for this. Oh, you forgot about this. Open your own door. Like, just crazy stuff. And that's not how I was raised.
Yeah, but how you was raised, you saw your mom reciprocating certain energies, right? If you saw that, that's how you're talking. Like you saw that. But now, who do you believe? Because if you talk to grandma and them, right, they're gonna tell you. I saw the video of a grandma, what was it, yesterday or earlier, who said, I can't believe these women nowadays. They don't know how to give to get. And so many grandmas will say it. They will shun you. And I'm telling you, you need to be shunned. You need to be shamed. The same thing y'all do to men, what you're doing right now, saying men don't serve women anymore. Men are done, right? That's why ladies aren't getting attention the way they used to. And see, she's feeling, look at her face. You see that loneliness in her face, right? They're all feeling the pain. Why? Because men are done. And what's going on nowadays, this is the loneliness. They say it's a male loneliness epidemic, but this is the loneliness they never expected. Used to that attention. It's gone now.
I see a lot of people saying, treat people how you want to be treated, right? But I see a lot of people have a problem with the word reciprocate. What I mean, if a person calling you and texting you, trying to get to know you, trying to take you out, trying to do all these things, reciprocate. Do you understand me? So it ain't always got to be one-sided. Because there should be no reason why only one person calling, only one person texting. I thought that you treat a person like you want to be treated. That's what I thought. So if you out here only communicating with a person when they call you or when they text you, or you only trying to get to know each other when they trying to take you out. They trying to do this, they trying to do that, and you ain't reciprocating it, just tell them you don't like them like that. Why are you wasting people time? Y'all out here literally wasting people time. If you not gonna reciprocate, do not get involved with people.
Drizzle.
Don't say, yeah, I'm cool, yeah. We can go out, or yeah, you can get my number. I don't even want your number. Don't give me your number if you not gonna call me. Don't give me your number if you not gonna text me. If you not gonna show interest back, just tell me no. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with you rejecting me, knowing that you're not gonna waste my time. Knowing that I'm not gonna be sitting up here waiting on your phone call or your text message, or you to try to get to know me when you really don't want to get to know me. You just really want to go out to eat. You just really gonna want to see the movie. You wasting my good ass time. Reciprocate this. If you're not willing to reciprocate, please leave people alone. Leave people alone. Because you gotta think about it. If like they say, if you want to be treated, treat people how you want to be treated. And if you treating people out here, that's how you want to be treated, and don't get mad if you get treated that way.
Take notes, Emily.
All right? I'm done.
Do men get joy and gratitude out of serving women, even if women don't reciprocate?
Yeah.
Isn't that the definition of a simp?
No. I mean, no.
I do get pleasure of, serving my woman, even though if I don't get anything back, it's the point of being chivalrous, I guess.
Isn't that the definition of a simp?
It depends on your term, what you want to consider the definition.
If that's not a simp, how would you define one?
Actually, I wouldn't know what a simp would be.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
Someone that'll do anything for that certain person. No, like, they'll do anything to impress them.
Someone who just tries too hard, goes really over the top to try and get a woman to like them instead of just being themselves.
Simp is a very, modernized term. It's not, it's hard. That's a hard one. I think it's just made to make men seem less manly if they're good to their women. But personally, a man that respects his woman and that's a good man.
You didn't hear what it was yet. It's the most amazing thing you'll ever hear in your life.
Okay, let's hear it.
Like when I saw you, never mind.
Yeah.
We're kind of in a rush, but we appreciate you stopping.
I am a lesbian, so it is really nice to meet a hot guy.
I have been known to change these things.
Because you're like this. First of all, you're like this. You gotta enjoy the night. You gotta have some fun.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, can you help us?
No thanks. I don't take pictures.
No, I like it.
Oh yeah? Are we neighbors?
So painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016.
All right, guys. Now I got to talk about this. So this here is Jazz Lee Singh. I'm sure you guys have saw some videos. And why a guy's talking about it, right? It's the same thing as my topic today. It is. Why? Because it's happening to, what's his name? Akash Singh. It's even happening to Steph Curry. But for Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry, it's a little more light. I wanted to show you guys how much more intense this is. Let's get into it.
The top 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz, Birthday, It's Your Birthday. I was popping my and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair.
She wants to go back to the streets. Wasn't Akash Singh a virgin when he married her? He thought she was a virgin too.
With my French tips, you could not tell me nothing. And I had a
black girl,
roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's
Feminism, man.
sometimes it
Look at her.
literally hurts my heart.
Just had an
and when the
orgasm.
nostalgia is that painful, guess what I have to watch? This. It's the only thing that'll give me a little quick fix.
Oh, very you.
Wow.
How do you get this little filter? It's a ring light.
Now, you shouldn't be that comfortable. This shouldn't be a joke. I saw people down her comments laughing, joking. but nothing's funny about this. Why are you taking a video with the doctor, or not even that, right? Because he's a doctor. Why do you have is this doctor? She's treating her bruise, right? So is this a gynecologist? Probably is, but why is this a joke? Why are you showing it on video, right? And why do you have a male gynecologist? And this is not her fault. This is her man's fault. You didn't see the video when she said what she said? Saying, oh, I had a quick fix. I don't care if you were joking. This isn't funny. Ayesha Curry made the same mistake, but it wasn't as bad as what you're doing. Look at her. Booty out. Booty cheeks out. Look at the doctor. He's getting turned on. Sitting there, cheeks out, like it's nothing. Not a care in the world. You think she doesn't get flashbacks, as you saw she does, of those frat guy days? When a girl has been around, she has penis on her brain. Your girl has that problem. He thinks it's okay. See, that's what happens. Guys who are simps, who are virgins, end up getting with girls like this, marrying girls like this. I bet you he probably thought she was a good girl, right? But when you deal with it and you accept what women put up, the same thing when you looked at the Desirable Truth, those cowboy guys he was interviewing in the streets, lost. They don't understand why men talk like we talk nowadays and why men think like we think. Because most, not all, most of them think the same way.
Lock in. So there's a comedian named Akash Singh. He is married to his beautiful, fantastic wife. Now, before this weekend, when this started popping up on my FYP, I've seen Akash Singh. I've seen him on clips, right, with Andrew Schultz and stuff like that. I didn't know he was that big of a comedian, but apparently he is. And so he's married. And I vividly remember seeing clips of him saying that he was a virgin when he got with her because he valued purity and all whatever culture they're from. And they have podcast clips together where they're saying they were both virgins, right? Talking about it in depth, and they're saying, oh, I think that made us connect more and yada 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 and blah blah blah, which some people really value virginity. Okay, I'm not one of those people, but I do value a certain level of purity. Always have, always will. In my personal opinion, it would just make sense. Now there's this conversation online all the time. Does body count matter? Does body count matter? And I always say, well, it matters to who it matters to. I don't if you're just a random person, I don't care how many people you've had sex with. The problem I have with the conversation is when people act like it doesn't matter to anyone for any reason and it'll never be important. To which I'm like, well, it's no different than someone wanting to marry a Christian. You can't just tell them that their want and preference in a person's spiritual makeup is wrong or doesn't matter, because that absolutely matters in the compatibility of the relationship. So fast forward, they get on podcasts, they're talking about their beautiful relationship and blah, blah, blah. I've never been that invested in the couple, but whatever. Now this girl has a podcast, or I don't know, or she was on someone's podcast or did an interview, and she's telling college sex stories oh, I was just throwing this thing in a circle. I love just giving it up to everybody. I went to sleep one night with a guy I kind of didn't, met him on Tinder, and I woke up and my butthole was sore. I'm talking crazy stories. Mind you, she has interview clips on a podcast or interview or whatever with her husband talking about how they were both virgins when they got together. This is always the problem, right? I don't have a problem with men and women who don't care if the person before you had a slutty past, right? And if you don't care, I don't care. That's crazy. But I've always posed the question, why would you lie to a person who clearly holds that as important just to continue a relationship with them? Why would you do that? If a person says, hey, I find this important and this is what I want in a partner, why would you lie to them? If you don't find that important and you don't think it's important, then you should just get a new partner. I've said it time and time again. That's like finding somebody who's a Christian and you're like a atheist, and they say, hey, I don't want to be with anybody who is an atheist. So you just lie and act like you're a religious person because you want to stay with them. Does that make sense? No. Especially in the early portions of the relationship, you go, okay, no, we ain't gonna lock in, twin. Let's go talk to other people who match up with us. But now she's married to this man who he himself was a virgin when they got married. She lied like she was, but she had been passed around by a trillion dudes. And now she's on podcasts telling all about it because they're locked in. This is his worst nightmare.
Grounds for divorce. I'm telling you, seriously. But I saw him with her, and my man is soft. I even saw clips of her calling him soft, saying, my baby's going to be soft. Actually, I think that's the next clip, but she doesn't respect you, bro. She doesn't. And watch this clip.
Do you and your husband split finances?
We don't.
We don't.
If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money. I know so many girls in my life personally that have been with guys that weren't transparent about money, and they ended up being terrible in other aspects, and like people ended up breaking up and divorces. So that is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one. That means paying for the first date and everything. I know that it's rough out there, inflation. Like, I'm not saying to just like waste it on every single girl, but if a girl is special, you should be courting her properly.
Guys, I saw this. Somebody in the comments put her face on a picture with a bunch of dudes. It said that's her in college. Oh, man. Look, if you want to be respected, you can't say anything on the internet. Same thing happened to Ayesha. This is what happens. People who do things like this, you deserve it. Shame, shame, shame. It's coming back on ladies now.
All right, so I know I'm a little late, but I've been looking at this Akash Singh situation. And the whole internet is cooking him because his wife is acting like a certified 304. I mean, it's insane. But anyway, usually when we get in situations like this, you'll have the women on this app defending the 304 behavior. Hey, leave her alone. She a grown woman. She could do what she want. But listen, you know you cooked when the women on this app ain't defending the. They ain't defending it. Even the women like, damn, she acting up. You ain't supposed to talk about your husband like that. We never seen this behavior. Not in 2025, not in 2023, not in 2022. This is crazy. Akash was already a corny comedian. He already wasn't good. Now his career is cooked. There's no coming back from that. Your wife is reminiscing about getting trained in college. Yeah, it's a wrap for him, buddy. Just go and hang it up. She online disrespecting him, calling him an idiot. Talking about she want to have a threesome with another married couple. Yeah, it's cooked. He need to just shut up. Don't respond and just wait till we all forget about it. Just post about other. Do not address this situation. He's done.
So you heard that, right? This is how everybody feels. So everybody telling the truth, saying that he's being disrespected, he shouldn't be with her. I think he should go out and get a divorce ASAP. Seriously. My wife's doing something like that. I want a divorce. Out here, it's expensive. They think it's expensive, but $2,000, yeah, annulment, right? Straight up. I'm getting an annulment. It's more expensive in the West. And he has the money. He's a comedian. So while he's out there making jokes, I didn't watch him before. I hope he's not making jokes about other people, because people are definitely making jokes about him right now. But look, after all that, right? All that complaining, she has a nerve to get online and do this.
Okay guys, I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even gonna elaborate because I don't fucking care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is, if you're not gonna be a man for women, like if you're gonna say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves. And what I mean by that is, so I just watched Don't Worry, Darling, finally on Netflix. It's like that movie from...
I gotta pause it. You just skipped over everything else you did and talked about that? Guys don't care about that. In some cases, I understand that. What you did was wrong. I can tell what you really want to say. You're scared because you know it was disrespectful. Look at her trying to clean it up now. And not even cleaning it up because she can't. You know there's no coming back from that. You wish your man was red pill. That's why you disrespect him the way you do. Come on now. This lady's wild.
2 or 3 years ago that everyone was talking about. Spoiler alert. But basically these men live in this like virtual reality simulation where everything is perfect. They go to work, their wives clean on them, wait for them. You know, they're like, the wives are basically dependent on their men, like 50s aesthetic, but like the dark side. At the end, you find out that these women never consented to be in this like virtual reality thing. And like when the women start glitching is when the memories of their real life start coming back. And there's this one scene where Chris Pine, the person who orchestrates this whole like utopic town or whatever, he tells Harry Styles to dance for him. And Harry Styles dances for him like a little monkey. That's what I feel like you guys are doing. Whether it's Andrew Tate or these red pill podcast guys, like when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little beta boy doing whatever these men tell you. Why are you mad at us?
You can't make this up.
Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense? The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the he wants about me. No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes and now you have a problem because I don't have a mic in my hand? Like, make it make sense. I'm not here for the misogyny. One thing that I will say, being canceled by this like people doesn't affect me as much because I genuinely don't respect them. I'm just like, okay, like talk about me all you want, drive traffic to my page. Our YouTube video, our podcast episode that me and Nahal did got 37,000 views, which for us is really high because we're just starting out. So I'm like, okay, keep driving traffic. I'm not even gonna read any of the comments. So it's like, what are you doing this for? Like, there's no way you can be happy. Like, you cannot be happy just doing this. And I feel like if you honestly just tried to find God, worked on yourself, went to therapy, you would feel so much better than what these like little cockroaches and parasites try to tell you. Honestly, that's like my honest feedback.
So you had a nerve to mention God? You think God is okay with you talking about, yeah, I miss being with a bunch of frat guys? That was a joke? It wasn't funny. If you were making that up, why would you act like a 304 online? I don't think that's acting. I think you were very telling. I was telling, not acting. And you can say whatever you want about red pill guys, whatever, black pill, blue pill, orange pill, green pill. Doesn't matter what the color of the pill is. You're a red flag.
To all the women who keep backing Ayesha Curry saying she's just speaking her truth, well, let's look back at the other interviews.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, it sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong?
So why did you get married? Why don't you just stay single then?
My point exactly.
Mind you, that's what you were just saying on the last podcast. But Cardi B's recent interview puts the nail on the head.
Men actually respect marriages. Women don't really respect marriages.
You're saying outside of the marriage. Like a man wouldn't come to you.
Yes.
Because he's like, oh, you've got your thing.
Yes, like, cause like when I used to meet guys, any type of famous guys and stuff like that, they'll be like, how you doing? How you doing, Cardi B? Like this and that. My DMs were extremely dry. Nobody would approach me. But these women, they will throw themselves at a married man like it's nothing. It's like, oh, well, what?
And this is what annoys me. And the reason why you don't get male attention, Ayesha, is because you're married to Steph Curry, the biggest guy in the NBA, the biggest guy in basketball history. It's a respect thing. Even with Cardi B, she's with Stephon Diggs, one of the top wideouts in the NFL. But the wild part is, I don't understand why women will throw themselves at a guy in a relationship. It's crazy. But Ayesha, this is like your third interview. You might as well just be single.
Girl, what is up with men wanting you to call them? And if you don't call them, then it's a sign that you're not interested in them. My dating experience, I always thought it to be a sign that the man wasn't interested if he wasn't calling you. When did it switch? Because I'm just confused and I'm starting to feel like, am I the drama? Am I the drama? How many conversations? Why would I call you? Why would I call you?
You would call him to reciprocate the energy that he's giving you. And yes, you are the issue. These videos where women get on here to shame men, and understand, shaming doesn't work for men the same way it works for women. So that's why a lot of these tactics that women do, men just take their videos and make fun of them because these shaming tactics don't work for men. But back to the point, these videos that women are coming out and talking about how men want essentially reciprocation, because she's not describing where the man is saying, you call me first, like as soon as we exchange numbers. He's simply saying, I'm calling you, you should be calling me too. And she's saying, no. Is I'm used to a guy only calling me and not me having to reciprocate any energy, but that's no longer the deal. Or at least as the younger generations begin to age into the dating pool or the main dating pool, they're saying, no. You wanted an emotionally intelligent guy. You wanted a guy in touch with his feelings and understand how he feels and he can express it. This is how I'm expressing it. I'm showing you interest. You have to show me interest to have this going. It's a reciprocate. It's a yin and a yang, and it's a cycle. That's how it works. I show you interest, you show me interest. I show you interest, you show me interest. And I don't understand why a woman would fight against that. If you are interested in him, you would only be saying this if you're not interested in the guy, because if you're interested in the guy and he checks all the boxes, you're telling me you would make this video to say, I'm not calling you?
So he's coming.